Hey, can't even see who it is. Hey, who is the dude? Who is the dude?
And that right there is why Gervonta Davis fights don't go the distance.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis is getting ready for one of the biggest fights of his career as he takes on Lamont Roach on March 1st. If you've watched his recent training sessions, it's clear he's not just going through the motions. He's sharpening his speed, power, and precision to deliver a standout performance. Fans have been blown away by his skills, and it's easy to see why. He's pushing himself harder than ever, both physically and mentally, determined to keep his undefeated record intact.
I run in the morning. If I don't, I run at night. Train probably like 2 or 3. If I want to do something again, I train at night or I run, and that'll be it. But when I'm in...
The recent training footage Tank Davis has shared says it all. His incredible hand speed has fans questioning how anyone could stand a chance against him. But it's not just about speed. His disciplined footwork and sharp boxing IQ make him a dangerous opponent for anyone, including Lamont Roach. Unlike most fighters, Tank follows a meticulously planned and highly structured training routine designed to push his limits, strengthen his mind, and prepare him for every challenge inside the ring. Tank's day starts early, 4:30 a.m. to be exact. The first thing he does is hydrate, knowing how important it is to replenish his body right away. A simple glass of water sets the tone for the day. Next, he spends about 15 minutes stretching and practicing yoga, loosening up his muscles for the intense training ahead. But it's not just about the physical aspect. Mental clarity is just as crucial, so he takes this quiet time to clear his mind and focus on his upcoming fight. Tank doesn't rush this process. He knows that preparing mentally is just as important as the physical grind that follows. By 5:30 a.m., Tank is fueling up with a carefully planned breakfast to power him through the day. He eats 6 egg whites, oatmeal with bananas and honey, and a protein shake. This isn't just any breakfast. It's been designed with his trainer and nutritionist to give him the right balance of protein, carbs, and healthy fats for his intense morning workout. The oatmeal provides lasting energy, while the eggs help rebuild muscles after training. The bananas and honey offer a natural energy boost, and the protein shake makes sure his muscles get the nutrients they need after a night of recovery. At 6 a.m., Tank hits the road for a 5.5-mile run, but it's far from a leisurely jog. He pushes himself hard, alternating between sprints, hill runs, and trail running. Each change in pace targets different areas of his conditioning. The sprints build his explosive power, while the hill runs focus on stamina and endurance. The trail running, with its unpredictable nature, helps strengthen his mental toughness, keeping him ready for anything that comes his way.
Superstar. But just because it's who he is, this don't change no program that I got going on. I'm here to win. I've been coming to win. And I think the same result gonna happen on December the 14th.
The uneven terrain demands focus and balance, and Tank embraces every challenge. He pushes his body to the limit, knowing each step brings him closer to his goal of being the best in the ring. There are no distractions, just Tank, the sound of his feet pounding the pavement, and his unwavering focus. His runs aren't just about building physical stamina, they're about strengthening his mind. By the time he finishes, Tank has not only worked his body, but also sharpened his mental toughness for the day ahead. By 8 a.m., Tank is back in the gym, ready for serious boxing training. He starts with at least 3 rounds of shadow boxing, concentrating on his technique, footwork, and form. He doesn't just go through the motions. He's fully focused on each punch and movement, making sure everything is sharp and precise. After shadow boxing, Tank works with the speed bag, double end bag, and heavy bag. These exercises are essential for boosting his hand speed, accuracy, and punching power. His ability to throw fast combinations of punches, showcased in his training footage, is one of his greatest strengths, and this part of his routine is key to keeping his hands lightning fast. Tank doesn't stop there. Next, he moves on to jump rope exercises, spending 15 minutes improving his footwork and agility. While jumping rope may seem simple, it's one of the most effective ways to boost stamina, coordination, and foot speed. These quick, repetitive movements help Tank stay agile, dodging punches and closing the gap on his opponents. By 11 a.m., Tank transitions to strength and conditioning. It's not just about boxing skills. He's building the muscle and power needed to deliver strong, impactful punches.
The fact that Lamont Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is, it goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with them or not.
Tank's strength training routine includes compound exercises like deadlifts, squats, and pull-ups to build overall body strength. These movements are designed to make him faster, stronger, and more explosive in the ring. He also focuses on his core, doing exercises like medicine ball throws and rotational movements to develop power for his punches. These explosive exercises train his body to generate maximum force with each strike. Tank's strength training is all about boosting his physical power, ensuring that every punch he lands has the knockout potential to end the fight.
Oh, there you go. Good fight. There you go.
After hitting the weights, Tank focuses on recovery. He takes ice baths to reduce muscle soreness and inflammation and gets regular massages to keep his muscles loose and flexible. Recovery is just as important as training, and Tank is meticulous about keeping his body in peak condition. He also stretches throughout the day, working to keep his muscles flexible and prevent injury. By 4 p.m., it's time for another cardio session. This round isn't just about maintaining weight or conditioning. Tank uses it to further improve his endurance. Tank mixes things up with swimming, biking, rowing, and circuit training, adding in bodyweight exercises. This variety keeps his body from getting used to any one movement and boosts his cardiovascular fitness, essential for lasting the full distance in a fight. Tank understands that no matter how powerful he is, he needs the endurance to keep going in the later rounds. These cardio sessions are designed to help him push through fatigue and maintain his power in the later stages of a fight. Sparring is a key part of Tank's preparation, and he spars 3 times a week. These sessions let him work on technique and sharpen his skills with a real opponent. Sparring is unique compared to other training because it mirrors the intensity of a real fight. His training team ensures each session is focused and challenging, helping him target specific areas for improvement. Tank also reviews footage of his sparring and training to analyze his performance. This video analysis allows him to spot weaknesses and correct them before stepping into the ring. In the evening, Tank focuses on his mental preparation because boxing isn't just about physical strength, it's about mental toughness. He practices visualization, meditation, and mental coaching every day to ensure he's in the right mindset for a fight. Tank visualizes every moment of the fight, from the first round to the final bell, working on managing stress, staying focused under pressure, and tackling the mental challenges that come with being a professional fighter. He knows that having the right mindset is crucial, and he takes mental preparation seriously. At the end of the day, Tank winds down and ensures he gets the rest he needs, aiming for at least 8 hours of sleep to allow his body to recover and repair. He also stays on top of active recovery and joint health, making sure his overall well-being is in top shape. Before wrapping up, he checks in with his team to ensure everything is on track for his upcoming fight against Lamont Roach. Tank's hard work has left fans in awe, with many commenting on his incredible hand speed and overall skill. One fan wrote, "Simply incredible," while another said, "He's just on another level." It's clear Tank is ready for the challenge ahead, and with the way he's training, it's hard to imagine anyone stopping him. Fans are already predicting that the Tank versus Roach fight might not last long. With this level of preparation, they may just be right. Tank is bringing his best to this fight, and it's going to be a spectacle to watch. The online back and forth between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. is only intensifying as their showdown nears. What started as a digital rivalry has now escalated into full-blown drama, adding fuel to the fire ahead of their highly anticipated fight. Although the initial reaction to the fight announcement was underwhelming, the heated exchanges between the two have sparked fresh excitement, turning it into one of the most talked-about matchups in recent weeks.
I think he actually took this fight for the naysayers and all the people talking shit about the fight. I think he actually took the fight because he know that I'm a dog, and he want to prove his skills against a dog. So I'm going to show y'all what happens when two dogs get in the ring.
The drama began a week ago when Roach, seemingly trying to get under Tank's skin, made a provocative statement suggesting that Davis needed to spar with heavier opponents to prepare for their fight. Lamont's remarks questioned Tank's readiness and implied that the WBA lightweight champion might be out of his depth. Roach, known for his sharp tongue, clearly aimed to stir things up, but Tank wasn't having it. True to his style, Tank didn't engage in verbal sparring. Instead, he promised to let his fists do the talking in the ring. Roach quickly realized he had underestimated Tank, as the sharp response left him speechless.
Solve Tank Davis. What do you need to do together with you and your team and obviously your son to score that victory?
We got a game plan. We're going to execute it, and we're going to get the results.
Move that head, bob and weave.
For a week, it seemed like the trash talk had simmered down, but it was clear the back and forth wasn't over. Lamont, unable to resist, decided to poke the bear again. This time just before a big NFL game between the Baltimore Ravens and the Washington Commanders. As usual, Roach took aim at the Ravens, but the conversation quickly shifted to his upcoming fight with Tank. A fan threw in a dig at Roach, tying the rivalry between the two NFL teams to the one between him and Davis. The fan predicted Roach's defeat, saying, "We are whipping DC for the rest of the year. Ravens today, Tank in March." It was a direct swipe, implying that Roach wouldn't stand a chance against Tank.
My whole family is from DC. My whole family, like my entire family.
Don't bring them. Don't bring them.
For what?
Don't bring them. I'm telling you,
they gonna celebrate with me.
Don't bring them.
It's gonna be a party on your floor.
I'm gonna let y'all know something. His father was up here shaking.
Roach, ever the proud DC native, wasn't having it. His reply, "This is different over here," was a bold but futile attempt to save face. Unfortunately for him, the fan's jab wasn't the only thing that backfired. Tank quickly responded with, "Yeah, you asking for it?" The sharpness of the retort caught Roach off guard. Rather than escalating the situation, Roach could only muster a helpless emoji in response. It was clear Tank wasn't backing down, and the exchange served as a reminder of the growing tension as the fight draws closer.
When I fight, when they start talking, that's when y'all get them. I'm gonna beat his ass.
Lamont's humiliation didn't end there. His attempts to provoke Davis coincided with a crushing defeat for his Washington Commanders in their Week 6 NFL matchup. The Baltimore Ravens came out on top with a 30-23 victory. The Ravens' offense was firing on all cylinders, with Lamar Jackson leading the charge and dismantling Washington's defense. To make matters worse for Roach, Derrick Henry's 2-touchdown performance only added salt to the wound. For Lamont, it was a tough Sunday, not just because of the smack talk online, but also because his football team had been outclassed by the Ravens. This defeat only fueled the rivalry further, adding another layer to the already tense build-up to his fight with Tank.
Say 9th round.
What?
I say 9th round.
You said 9?
Yeah.
What's your response to that, Lamont?
Look, he got scared. Look, he looked at 9.
I'm telling you, you saying you going to...
Though fans were initially far from thrilled about the idea of Davis versus Roach, the drama that has unfolded online has added an intriguing edge to the fight. With the date set for March 1st, anticipation is slowly building. Fans have always expected Tank to emerge victorious due to his impeccable record, but Roach's insistence on making this a competitive contest, along with his recent social media banter, has turned it into more than just another easy win for Davis. As the fight draws nearer, Roach has promised to deliver his best performance, vowing to show the world why he deserves this opportunity.
Would you consider you and Gervonta friends?
Friends, probably.
Is it going to be hard to go in the ring and fight your friend?
Not at all.
Are you all going to be friends after?
Yeah, why not?
Either way it goes.
Both making money. Yeah.
But you guys are making each other bleed.
Hopefully I just make him bleed.
Oh, true. Okay.
The fight is set to take place at the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, and is expected to be a defining moment in both fighters' careers. While most of the boxing world views this as a clear victory for Tank, Lamont Roach has managed to shift the narrative with his online antics and bold statements. What was once seen as a lopsided affair is now shaping up to be a much more compelling contest. Fans who were initially indifferent to the matchup are now intrigued, wondering if the trash talk will translate into a fight worth watching.
Yes, indeed, man. I've watched a few of your amateur fights, right? I didn't know that you and Tank fought many years ago as well, man.
While the main event is getting plenty of attention, it's the undercard where things really start to heat up. The addition of high-profile fights is transforming the entire card into something more than just a title bout. Fans are particularly excited about the return of former WBC middleweight champion Jermall Charlo, who is looking to re-enter the mix after a long hiatus. Charlo is set to face Thomas Lamana, and his performance could be a crucial moment in his career as he seeks to rebuild his position in the middleweight division. But the real showstopper on the undercard is the rematch between Stephen Fulton and Brandon Figueroa. Their first fight was a classic, and fans are eager to see how the second encounter plays out. The rivalry between these two has been brewing for a while, and the stakes are high for both men.
How much you want to bet? Because I came up here alone. How much y'all want to bet? How much you want to bet? Just call it out. Huh? 100? That's a bet. What's your name? Al, where you from?
Adding to the excitement is the inclusion of David Benavidez in the co-main event, where he will face Jesse Hart. Benavidez is one of the hottest prospects in the sport right now, and his fight against Hart is expected to be a thrilling one. With so many compelling matchups on the undercard, there is no doubt that this event will offer more than just the Tank versus Roach fight. The entire night promises to be packed with excitement, and fans are already buzzing about what to expect. Gervonta Davis is looking in great shape as his fight approaches, with his weight low and nearly at his fighting weight. His physique stands in sharp contrast to fighters like Keyshawn Davis, who often looks more like a welterweight during camp, only to cut down to 135 pounds. Tank, on the other hand, is a natural lightweight, and there's no sign of him trying to manipulate his weight with extreme cuts. Interestingly, Tank's longtime trainer, Calvin Ford, has been absent from his recent camps, leading some to wonder if there's been a parting of ways between the two. While no official confirmation has been made, it raises questions about Tank's camp dynamics ahead of his next big fight.
And it's going to go, Tank going to be losing the first 3 rounds. Then he's going to download the data. Then he going to knock this dude out in round 7 or 8. Then he going to do the backflip. Then Jim Gray's going to get in the ring, or Caleb Plants Hawaii, and say, who do you want next? And Tank's going to say, I want all those guys. And they're going to go to the press conference, and Elliot Setback's going to say, who do you want next? He say, I want all the guys. This is a pretty much...
Leonard Ellerbe, who has closely worked with Gervonta Davis, spoke about the changes in Davis's outlook on boxing, particularly since becoming a father. In an interview with the Laboratory with Plauz, Ellerbe explained how becoming a parent reshapes one's perspective, stating, "Things are different when you have kids. It changes your life." Tank's earlier ambitions may have shifted as he contemplates retiring after just a few more fights. Ellerbe reflected on the frustration that often accompanies immense success, sharing the common sentiment among top athletes of never feeling good enough. He also emphasized the importance of balancing career and personal life, acknowledging that while fans want to see their favorite fighters continue, many overlook the toll boxing takes on health.
I mean, if he want to retire with the career that he got, then go ahead and do whatever you got to do. So I disagree with it. I think it's soft, but that's on him.
Do you still think that fight's possible? I know he might have a break.
Tank's potential retirement may also be influenced by the rising stars like Andy Cruz, Edwin De Los Santos, and Keyshawn Davis. While Davis may be confident in his skills, he likely understands that these upcoming challenges will demand immense effort, which might not be enough motivation for him to continue. Ellerbe highlighted the brutal nature of boxing, with many fighters suffering from long-term health consequences. This reality could push Tank to reconsider his future in the sport, as the physical toll might outweigh the allure of continued success in the ring.
It's a hell of an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna conquer it. Everybody know what I'm committed to do. If you don't, then shit, you're gonna be in for a surprise. I know he won't be surprised. I think he actually...
It's still unclear whether Davis's retirement will be permanent or if he'll return in a year or so for the right offer. Given his immense popularity, it's hard to imagine Tank not being lured back with a lucrative opportunity, proving that his love for the sport may not be entirely gone just yet. But for now, we'll have to see what he does with Roach in the ring. Share your thoughts on this below and subscribe for more updates.